Good evening, I'm Benjamin Lee, and you're watching Ukraine Brief on TVP World. Today is day 1307 of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. We begin with Russian attacks across Ukraine that killed 8 civilians and injured at least 20 more. Monday morning in Zaporizhzhia began with explosions and fires. The Kremlin launched at least 141 drones overnight on Monday, of which Ukraine successfully downed 132. The remaining, along with debris from those down, targeted other locations. In this footage, captured by a Ukrainian firefighter, a jet-powered shahaz strikes an oil depot just meters away. One firefighter nearly drowned after jumping into the water to escape the blast. According to Zaporizhzhia governor, Russian forces used at least 10 aerial bombs in the attack on the city, which has a population of around 700,000. The strikes damaged 15 apartment buildings, 10 private homes, and several non-residential sites, including schools and private businesses. 2 women and 1 man were killed in the attack. Surviving such strike is almost impossible. In this footage, rescuers recover a woman's body from the rubble of a destroyed building, showing the aftermath of the assault.
During the explosion, I was in the basement. There was a column of smoke here and water started flowing. They just took away a woman who was lying here. I found her. And they pulled another woman out from under the rubble. My windows were blown out.
Before that, there were explosions, so I moved to the kitchen and sat down between the gas stove and the table. Then I heard an explosion, and everything started falling apart and collapsing. You couldn't understand anything, just dust, and then you had to get out. I don't know if that was the 8th or 10th explosion, but everything was falling apart.
Ukraine's Air Force reports downing 132 drones launched by Russia overnight. 9 drones hit 7 different locations. In the northeastern Sumy region, multiple drone attacks injured 2 people and caused damage to civilian infrastructure and private homes, according to regional governor. In the Dnipropetrovsk region, 2 people were injured in attacks across 2 districts. In Borispil district, 1 person was injured and a multi-apartment building and other private properties were damaged. 4 districts of the Kyiv region were attacked. 1 man was killed and 5 others injured in the Kharkiv region, according to the regional governor. Russian forces carried an airstrike in the Izium district, killing a 47-year-old man and injuring another. A drone strike, reportedly a Garand 2, hit a village in the Kupiansk district. Russian forces attacked civilian areas in the Donetsk region more than 22 times. In Konstantinivka, 9 strikes killed 4 civilians and injured 4 more. Over the last 24 hours, 124 people, including 8 children, were evacuated from the front line. Ukrainian drones struck the Foros resort in Russian-occupied Crimea on September 21st. In a separate strike, they destroyed 2 Russian anti-submarine aircraft and an Mi-8 helicopter at the Kacha airbase. Ukrainian drones struck the luxury Foros resort in Russian-occupied Crimea on September 21st, killing 3 and injuring 16, according to Sergei Aksyonov, the Moscow-installed head of Crimea, who reported about the casualties in his official Telegram post. The strike damaged several buildings near the state resort used by top Russian officials and caused a fire near Yalta. Reports suggest, quote, very important guests were present during the attack on Sunday around 19:30 local time. On the same day, Ukrainian military intelligence destroyed 2 Russian B-12 anti-submarine aircraft and an Mi-8 helicopter at the Kacha airbase in Crimea, the first confirmed loss of a B-12 in this conflict. The aircraft were part of Russia's Black Sea Fleet aviation unit. Russian shelling of border communities in the Sumy region continues to damage homes and public facilities, forcing residents to evacuate. The Ukrainian police special unit White Angel is carrying out life-saving evacuations in high-risk zones along the border with Russia in the Sumy region. During a recent evacuation, despite heavy shelling and mortar fire, the police unit successfully rescued an elderly man. On the same day, the team conducted another evacuation, taking a man and his son to safety. The roads are under Russian drone surveillance, so the evacuation unit must move quickly while using drone detectors. Russian forces continue to attack border communities, damaging homes, schools, and hospitals, and forcing residents to flee. The UN Commission says Russian drones target civilians and destroy infrastructures across frontline communities along more than 300 kilometers of the Dnipro River, making these areas unlivable through daily attacks. In May this year, the Commission concluded that drone attacks in Kherson province were widespread, systematic, and amounted to crimes against humanity, including murder. Current evidence showed that similar drone attacks also target civilian and civilian objects in Dnipropetrovsk and Mykolaiv provinces. Russian Telegram channels operated by the perpetrator themselves or individuals close to Russian drone units have shared hundreds of videos of civilians being killed or injured, which amounts to the war crime of outrages upon personal dignity. They have also posted threatening text announcing further attacks and exhorting the population to leave. And that's all from Ukraine for now. Stay with us on TVP World and tvpworld.com for more.